Welcome to So Very Easy. My name is Laura, and today I would like to introduce you to a charity called SACK, S-A-C-K. And it stands for Supporting a Community with Kindness. And what it is all about is making soap bags. Bags that they can put bars of soap in that they can send out to different charities and organizations. We can also knit or crochet these bags. Now there is a website, and I'll put a link in the description so that you can see it. And there you can get patterns if you want to knit or crochet bags. There's quite a few different patterns. And if you want to make them out of face cloths. But today I am going to make it out of microfiber. Microfiber dries really fast, and it has a nice loft to it. Now we need to have a drawstring in it, and I am going to be using t-shirt string. It has a nice stretch to it, so it's nice and soft. So let me show you how I'm going to make these bags, and perhaps this is something you would consider doing. There's lots of information on that website, and there are also handouts. So you're going to be able to print them out and put them with the bags. But let's start with making the bags. The bags have to be approximately 4 inches by 6 inches. So whatever we are working on, we just need to go approximately an inch bigger. So I have this one cloth. If I fold it in half and fold it in half again, this is going to give me a bag. And this equals 6 inches. So that's going to be a good size for me to start with. So I know I'm going to be able to cut that in half, and that's going to give me 2 layers. And if I divide this in 3, then I'm going to be able to get 6 bags out of this one cloth. So this cloth started off approximately 23 inches by 16 inches. So I have 6 areas that I'm going to be able to work with. So I'm going to get 6 sacks. Test the microfiber and make sure that it is not going to fray. As long as it doesn't fray, it is going to be really easy to work with. So this is approximately 5.5 inches by about 12 inches. So I'm going to take this long side and just roll it enough that this is going to fit inside. So in my case, I want to roll it over about 1/2 inch. And I'm going to do that on both sides. And just do a row of stitching so that we're going to be able to keep that casing inside. When I am stitching these edges down, I do want to use a stretch stitch. Now on my Bernina, it's stitch number 11, or you can even use 18. And what it looks like is a very tight zigzag. So if you do not have a stretch stitch, you can use a zigzag. But instead of it being the large zigzag, just bring it down so it just is a little zigzag. And you can also increase that stitch length. This stitch is going to stretch, and that's going to be very handy for this. Now I'm going to be stitching this in red so you can see it. So that stitch allows for some stretching without the thread snapping. Now my microfiber does not fray, so I do not need to worry about doing a finishing stitch. But I will match the right edges together and stitch from this area down. So this little fold is going to stay open. And once again, I would recommend that stitch that stretches. Now if you find this is a lot of fabric to get through your sewing machine, just put on your walking foot and it'll work like a dream. So you can see where that top part is open, but I did back stitch, stitch down, and back stitched again. We do want to make these good and strong. Turn those right side out and put in our little t-shirt wool. I like to use these little bobbins. It just goes in, you slide that down, and it holds it on so you can put it through. And you're just going to go all the way around. But of course, you can always use a safety pin. It's going to go from one side right over to the other. This t-shirt yarn is not only soft, but it stays done up. So we now have a little soap sack. So for every sack, we do need a bar of soap. And please send the soap in its package. I would recommend a soap that is for sensitive skin. After all, we do not know who is going to receive this. So they're going to get that, and I can cut up my label, and I can attach that label on. So from that one cloth, I'm going to be able to get 6 soap sacks. How cute are these? They're like little spa packages all in one. I'll put some links in the description. This is available in a lot of places in the United States, and I'm still looking for some in Canada. So if you know an organization in Canada that will accept them, or anyone that will accept them, please put the links in the description below, and that way we'll have the information when we need it. I just thought this was a worthy cause and that you'd have fun making them. Thank you for joining me today on So Very Easy. Feel free to subscribe. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and I do have a newsletter. It's all free under So Very Easy. And be sure to make every day a so-tacular day. And don't forget, we're going to send the soap in the box, not in the bag. Bye for now.